Welcome back. We have John Van Limbeek joining us from Abbott Wealth Management. How are you doing?
Doing well.
The truth is we're talking about hunting during the commercial break. It's all good. There's a healthy hunting community here.
Yeah,
so
there is.
Yeah,
there is.
But today we're not talking about hunting, are we?
No.
No, we're talking about
I was going to carry on from Monique a couple weeks ago.
That's right.
In regards to a few other tax planning tips. Try to give you some tax saving tips and make Christmas free. How's that?
That sounds like a great inspiration.
Yeah. Or at least the trade-off between some savings that will come in April versus the out-of-budget cost right now.
Because we all get a bit out of whack at Christmas time, right? Financially,
hopefully you can keep it in line.
Keep it in check if you can. Don't use your credit cards if you don't have to, right?
That's right.
Let's hit the old slides here and let's talk about this.
So there was one pension income tax credit applies to people 65 in the current year or older. And basically all it says is that if you have your first $2,000 of pension income, it in essence will be tax-free by the time you do your taxes. So it could save you a couple, $300, depending on which tax bracket you're in. But it also pertains even if you're still working. So a lot of people are still working past 65 and might have higher incomes, but that doesn't necessarily mean you don't want to or convert maybe an RSP to a RIF. There are some steps. You got to talk to whoever you deal with in regards to that, because you can't just take money out of your RSP. It doesn't qualify. But nonetheless, it's something that not a lot of people know.
Okay, something you want to look into.
You know, so that could save you a little bit of money if you're in that category.
So, there you go. And then the next one is a home accessibility tax credit. Yeah,
so the home accessibility tax credit is one where you, if you're a senior or if you have the disability tax credit federally, if you need renovations to improve the home for safety reasons, that might qualify for this home tax credit, and that's 15% up to $10,000.
Okay.
So $10,000 expenses would get you about a $1,500 non-refundable tax credit.
That's awesome.
So again, you have to be a senior, you have to have a disability and if you need to do home improvements for that, it might be something to at least consider, look into, research, talk to somebody about.
Okay, good to know. And then the last one, first-time donor super credit. What is that?
Well, it's the last. This is the last year that the government will allow or people that have not contributed to a charity from 08 to 16, trying to remember that.
Okay.
An extra 25%, basically.
Okay.
So it'll give you, is there a way to ask people or to incentivize people to contribute to charities before year end?
Sure.
So and it just gives you that extra 25%. So on $1,000, you get an extra $250.
Okay, that's great.
So three tips there that not everybody maybe know about.
Totally.
And for really, I mean, if you're going to spend for a RIF, it doesn't cost you anything. For a home accessibility tax credit, if you're going to use it anyway, be aware of it. And charity, if you're going to give back, or one way to contribute, be aware of it as well.
End up saving some money, and that's good with the Christmas bills coming in.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I mean, you got to spend some to save some, but nonetheless, you got to be aware of them anyway.
Absolutely. All right, next week we'll talk hunting.
No, maybe not.
Okay. If you have any questions about some of these tax-saving tips, you can certainly call John Van Limbeek and the team at Abbott Wealth. Information's on the screen along with the phone number, 372-3736. We are back after a quick break. Stay with us.